Have you ever truly asked yourself, how much time do I really have left? Once you pass 70, every year feels more precious and more uncertain. Some people in their 70s still feel energetic, sharp, and full of life. Others, however, begin to slow down, facing fatigue and health issues. What creates this striking difference? The answer often lies in small, subtle signs your body is quietly giving you. Recognizing them early could reveal much about your future, and even help you extend it. In this video, we're going to reveal 7 key signs that can offer a glimpse into how long you might live after turning 70. These signs aren't random guesses or myths. They come straight from real-life patterns and scientific studies observed by doctors and longevity experts who have spent years understanding what helps people live longer, healthier lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, not only in your physical health, but also in your daily habits. Most importantly, you'll learn what simple steps you can take right now to maximize your chances of living longer and maintaining your vitality. So, stay tuned and watch carefully. You might be missing small, seemingly harmless details that could make a massive difference to your future. Once you spot these signals, you'll have a much clearer idea of where you stand and how to take control of your journey ahead. Now let's dive into the first sign, your walking speed. Sign 1. Walking speed. Surprisingly, one of the strongest indicators of how long you might live after 70 isn't hidden deep in your DNA, medical records, or even your diet. Instead, it's something much simpler, your walking speed. Studies have shown that people in their 70s and beyond who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. That's because walking speed is closely tied to overall health, including muscle strength, cardiovascular fitness, and even brain function. Picture this. Joe and Frank are both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, keeps up a steady pace, and navigates stairs with ease. His movements are smooth and confident. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active but has slowed down a lot over the past few years. He struggles to keep up, often, takes breaks and feels unsteady on his feet. Joe's pace suggests his body is still functioning well, while Frank's slower walk hints at deeper health issues. A slow, unsteady gait isn't just about getting older. It may signal problems like muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early signs of neurological decline. Your legs are your foundation. When they weaken, your overall resilience often declines too. But here's the good news. Walking speed can be improved. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start making small, consistent efforts to rebuild strength. Simple actions, like taking daily walks, using light weights, or doing basic leg exercises, can make a huge difference. Because at the end of the day, how fast you move through life says a lot about how long you'll keep moving at all. So, pay attention to your pace. It's one of the simplest and clearest reflections of your longevity. Sign 2. Grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake may say more about your future than you realize. Research has found that grip strength is a powerful indicator of overall vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip suggests healthy muscles, good circulation, and a properly functioning nervous system. In contrast, a weak or declining grip may be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and a higher risk of health complications. Take Robert and Walter, both 78. Robert has always been proud of his strong handshake. He stays active, lifts light weights, and has no trouble with daily tasks like opening jars or carrying groceries. Walter, however, started struggling with basic tasks. Twisting off a bottle cap or carrying a heavy bag became harder. He brushed it off as simple aging. But what he didn't realize was that his weakening grip was a sign of muscle loss, making him more vulnerable to falls, injuries, and even a shorter life expectancy. Your hands reflect your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are your body is too. And as your strength fades, life can become more difficult and less independent. But don't worry, this is something you can work on. So far, we've talked about walking speed and grip strength, 2 powerful indicators of how well your body is aging. Both reveal far more than they seem at first glance. Now, let's continue with another crucial sign you might be overlooking. Every single day, Sign 3. Your ability to stand on one leg balance. It's something most of us don't give much thought to, until we start to lose it. Yet your ability to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds can speak volumes about your future health. Research has shown that poor balance isn't just a minor inconvenience. For people over 70, it can actually predict serious risks, from falls and injuries to even cognitive decline. On the flip side, maintaining good balance into your 70s and beyond is often linked to living a longer, healthier life. Picture this. Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always valued staying active. She takes daily walks, practices yoga, and can easily lift one foot off the ground without wobbling. Her movements are graceful and steady. Nancy, however, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she tries the same movement, she quickly starts tipping, needing to grab onto nearby furniture for support. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this isn't just about being a little shaky. It's a warning sign. Her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain health may be quietly declining. Good balance relies on several key systems working together: strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. If you've noticed yourself stumbling, feeling uneasy when turning quickly, or frequently holding onto walls or chairs, it's time to take action. The great news? Balance can be improved. Simple, consistent exercises like standing on one foot each day, walking heel to toe, or practicing gentle Tai Chi can help rebuild your stability. In fact, why not try it right now? Stand up, lift one foot, and count to 10. Can you hold it steadily without losing your balance? If the answer is no, don't worry, but don't ignore it either. The more you work on balance today, the steadier and safer your steps will be in the years ahead. Sign 4. Your sleeping patterns. Moving on. Let's talk about something most people overlook: your sleep. Believe it or not, the way you sleep says a lot about how long you might live. Sleep isn't just about resting. It's when your body repairs itself, boosts your immune system, and clears harmful toxins from your brain. Studies show that people over 70 who enjoy consistent, high-quality sleep are much more likely to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, poor sleep is linked to risks like memory loss, heart disease, and weaker immunity. Consider Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry sticks to a regular sleep schedule. He gets about 7 hours of sleep each night and wakes up feeling refreshed and alert. Bill, however, struggles. He tosses and turns, wakes up often, and sometimes can't fall asleep at all. Over time, Bill starts facing daytime fatigue, brain fog, and even fluctuations in his blood pressure, all connected to his declining sleep quality. While Henry's mind stays sharp and his energy levels stable, Bill's health slowly starts to suffer. If you've noticed restless nights or trouble staying asleep, pay attention. Improving your sleep routine, even with small changes, can have a huge impact on your long-term health and well-being. So far, we've explored how your movement, strength, balance, and sleep all paint a picture of your future health. But we're not done yet. In the next part, let's uncover even more subtle, yet incredibly telling, signs that may be shaping how long and how well you'll live. Stay with me. Sign number 5 might really surprise you. As we've just explored, how well you sleep isn't only about feeling rested. It's deeply tied to how your body heals and protects itself. Now, let's move from nighttime habits to something equally critical during your waking hours: your appetite and how you nourish your body. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. After the age of 70, the way you eat becomes more important than ever. In fact, your eating habits can quietly reveal a lot about your overall health and even hint at how long you might live. A healthy appetite and a balanced diet do much more than fill your stomach. They help keep your muscles strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy steady throughout the day. But what happens when that appetite starts to fade? Take Margaret and Susan as an example. Both women are 74. Margaret still enjoys preparing and eating her meals. She includes a variety of fresh, whole foods in her diet and maintains a steady, healthy weight. Her daily routine leaves her energized and ready to embrace life. Susan, however, has noticed subtle but worrying changes. She no longer feels as hungry as she used to. She often skips meals, relies heavily on processed foods, and over the past year, has unintentionally lost weight. First glance, this might seem like a small shift, but it's actually a serious warning sign. Susan's loss of appetite could indicate that her body isn't absorbing nutrients properly anymore. When that happens, it may lead to muscle loss, slower metabolism, and a weakened immune system. In older adults, a decrease in appetite is often linked to hidden health issues, such as digestive problems, hormonal imbalances, or even the early stages of cognitive decline. And without enough proper nourishment, the body begins to break down its own muscle, which only accelerates weakness and frailty. So, here's the question. Are you still enjoying your meals? Do you make sure to include protein, fiber, and healthy fats? Or have you noticed your appetite shrinking and your energy dipping? The truth is, after 70, eating well isn't just about feeling satisfied. It's about giving your body the vital fuel it needs to stay strong, sharp, and independent. That's why, if you sense changes in your eating habits, like feeling full too quickly, losing interest in food, or dropping weight unintentionally, it's essential to pay attention. Stay hydrated, choose whole, nutrient-dense foods, and never dismiss a declining appetite. Sometimes, it's your body's way of quietly signaling that something deeper needs your care. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. Just like your appetite, the way you manage stress after 70 can be incredibly telling. Chronic stress isn't just a mental burden. Over time, it damages the immune system, raises the risk of heart disease, and can even speed up the aging process. But here's the upside. People who cope with stress in healthy, balanced ways often enjoy better overall well-being, staying active, and mentally sharp deep into their later years. Think about John and Richard, both 76. John faces the same challenges most older adults do: surprise expenses, health worries, family troubles. But he's developed a calm, steady way of handling them. Whether it's through mindfulness, deep breathing, or simply talking things out, John stays centered and composed. On the other hand, Richard tends to bottle up his stress. He worries constantly, feels overwhelmed easily, and rarely finds healthy outlets for release. Over time, this constant tension has taken its toll, leaving him more fatigued, irritable, and vulnerable to illness. Stress is unavoidable, but how you deal with it makes all the difference. Learning to manage stress doesn't just improve your mood. It helps protect your heart, strengthen your immune defenses, and slow down the aging clock. So ask yourself, when life gets tough, how do you respond? Do you let stress control you, or do you find healthy ways to regain balance? We've now covered everything from how you move, eat, sleep, to how you handle life's pressures, all powerful reflections of your longevity. But there's still one more silent, yet incredibly important sign you need to know. Coming up next, sign number 7, and it's something many people tend to overlook completely. Stay tuned. Managing stress, as we just discussed, plays a vital role in how gracefully you age. But there's one more powerful and often overlooked sign that could quietly shape your future, and it's all about the people around you. Sign 7. Your social connections. Believe it or not, the strength of your relationships may hold the key to how long and how well you live after 70. Study after study has confirmed the same truth. People with strong social ties, whether through family, friendships, or community activities, tend to live longer and healthier lives. In contrast, loneliness is more than just a sad feeling. It's been directly linked to serious risks such as heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. To understand this better, let's look at two women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor enjoys an active social life. She keeps in touch with old friends, takes part in a local book club, and loves spending time with her family. Her days are filled with meaningful conversations and warm laughter, and she feels deeply connected to the people around her. Barbara, however, leads a very different life. Over the years, she has gradually lost touch with friends. Though she has family, she rarely reaches out. As time goes by, Barbara finds herself spending more and more time alone. Slowly, feelings of isolation creep in. Her mood begins to drop, and soon enough, her physical health starts to follow. Human connection is more than just emotional comfort. It's a lifeline for your health. When you engage socially, your brain stays active, your stress levels decrease, and your body releases positive chemicals that promote healing and overall well-being. So, take a moment to ask yourself honestly, have you been pulling away from social activities lately? Are you avoiding calls, skipping gatherings, or spending most of your days in solitude? If so, it's time to make a change. And it doesn't have to be drastic. Small steps make a huge difference. Reconnect with an old friend. Join a club or community group that shares your interests. Or simply make it a habit to have meaningful conversations every day. Because the relationships you nurture today do more than bring joy. They help protect your health and can even add years to your life. Staying socially connected isn't just about being happy. It's about staying alive and thriving well into your later years. Final thoughts, reflecting and moving forward. Now that you've discovered all 7 powerful signs, walking, speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, appetite, stress levels, and social connections, it's time to reflect. Where do you currently stand? Are you moving through life with strength, confidence, and connection, or have subtle changes crept in without you noticing? Here's the encouraging part. Most of these factors are completely within your control. Your future is not set in stone. The choices you make today, whether it's taking more walks, strengthening your grip, prioritizing restful sleep, eating nourishing foods, managing stress better, or simply reaching out to loved ones, can all help shape a healthier and more fulfilling tomorrow. Remember, the goal isn't just to add more years to your life. It's to make those years vibrant, independent, and joyful. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't only about how many years you live, but how much life you put into those years. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you've learned and how you plan to apply it in your daily life. Your thoughts inspire us and help keep this community strong. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your support allows us to continue creating content that informs, inspires, and uplifts. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.